It's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Jackson's pass.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's funny, throughout the season, we keep hearing from different coaches and players about the so-called rules, and it's different for each position. But as a quarterback, throwing across your body is supposed to be a rule that you're not supposed to break, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially with a guy coming knocking you to the ground like that.
I think he was fortunate that didn't get intercepted, fell to the ground incomplete, but you got to really be careful about that one. Yeah, you can break it every now and then, but as a general rule, don't throw across your body.
He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
In your face. 48, Mark, 48.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down again. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go,
there is a hush indeed. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
On the keeper. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Everson Griffin able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
3rd and 13.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 27 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a run with Geis. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
15. First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, this is Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out. Have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Down at the 18-yard line.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Geis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Off to Geis on the screen. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining in the 2nd quarter.
On for the field goal of 40-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Raven first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Dolphins 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
16 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Makes the score.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
25-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Buying time to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 45 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. This is Geis. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again, Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Jackson's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and 10 yards seconds to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Andrews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Baltimore.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That almost looked too... And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Jakeem Grant. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Jakeem Grant.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down.
And the Raven first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
For Baltimore.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The tackle by Will Parks. It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
Here's Jackson on 1st and 10, being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Dobbins, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. And the Raven first down.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Dobbins. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dan, touchdown, Ravens.
Jackson.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Jackson operating from the gun, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Dolphins 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st down, Ravens.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Geis, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48. Go. Get that. Let's go. Charge. Check. 48.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time.
Intended for
and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. Now it's Tua. Griffin's got it. Middle of the field. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Tua. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
And 7 at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And a Raven first down.
On first down, Dobbins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Devon Gotcho on the tackle.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.